Good morning. This is the Board of County Commissioners. This is a regular meeting. It is Thursday, July 27th, 2023. It is 11:02 a.m. This session is set to go until 11:30 a.m. This is a hybrid meeting. We're at 3000 Pacific Avenue, room 110. For public virtual attendance, you may follow along on the Thurston County YouTube channel. I'm Carolina Mejia. I'm the chair of the board. Vice Chair Ty Menser joining you from the boardroom, as well as Commissioner Gary Edwards. We have County Manager Ramiro Chavez, as well as Assistant County Manager Rob Gelder. And we're going to be discussing the public safety measure.
Maybe I can take right now, Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Thank you for your indulgence of this meeting, Commissioners. As you may recall, you passed a resolution last Tuesday, July 18, 2023. Resolution that authorized submitted to the county auditor for the voters to weigh in this November election for a 0.2% on the public safety tax. Unfortunately, that resolution did not include some of the language that I particularly negotiated with the prosecuting attorney. And I can probably walk you through what the language is, if I may. If you see on the packet, on the first page, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 10th whereas. And it states, whereas additional funding is necessary to provide additional prosecution and responsive public defense services to address increasing caseload. The previous version, it was generic in terms of other law and justice services. And that particular language carries over into the next page on the last whereas, where we talk about the 75 and 25%. That language is consistent on that, and also the language is included on the ballot language itself, which I believe that is important. So with your indulgence, I will request for you to, I have an action prepared for you this morning, and I'm open for any questions that you may have.
Questions, Commissioner Edwards?
No, I don't have any questions. I believe it's necessary that we submit this to the public. It seems the public is as concerned as I am that we have adequate law enforcement in our community, and that's lacking, and this is going to help. So, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Menser?
So there was previous discussion about, so that we're passing this, and I'm wondering, since we're doing that, or whether we're doing that or not, I'm wondering why the issue that I had addressed earlier, which I thought predated your discussion with the prosecutor, isn't here. Because we talked about saying in the last whereas on page 2, something to the effect of Board of County Commissioners desires to submit a proposition 0.2% in accordance with RCW 8214-450, comma, the county's share to be used exclusively for. Is there a reason why that didn't make it in there, or can we add that now?
It's just an old version. I can probably I can add it. And there is nothing associated with your comment. I'm just trying to, in my mind, working through the timing. Elizabeth, who signs the resolution, is out of the office until next week. We need to submit this to the auditor by tomorrow.
Okay.
So how
Like she has to sign off on any change, no matter how minor, to.
well, I like to be respectful of her signature.
Oh, because she signed this.
She signed this, and this is the version that she signed. So
Is it just
I'm
inserting a comma and a word?
a time pickle.
A comma and 3 words is my
Yeah.
proposal.
No, I understand what you're saying, yeah, and you're right on point. Let me see if I can probably, if with your indulgence, you can recommend approval with your recommendations, Commissioner Mensah. I will revise the resolution and I will work with Elizabeth today to make sure that she probably feels okay and we can move forward with the
I
signatures.
mean, I could make a motion in the alternative to essentially say I move to approve it with that additional, but conditional on approval of the prosecuting attorney by tomorrow, otherwise approval as written.
Appreciate that,
And then you've got the
the flexibility.
flexibility to see what you, if that's okay with my seatmates.
No, because I'm with you on your addition and I'm good with it.
Do you want a motion, Madam Chair? Okay, then I would move to rescind resolution approved on July 18th, 2023, related to the public safety sales and use tax, and to approve a revised resolution calling for placement of the question of an additional sales and use tax on the November, of an additional sales and use tax on this November 7th, 2023 general election to be used for law enforcement protection purposes, additional prosecution and public defense services, and election security, with the addition that I've proposed in the final whereas on page 2, if the prosecuting attorney's approval can be obtained before tomorrow's submission deadline. Otherwise, as written and proposed in today's meeting, and to authorize the clerk of the board to submit the resolution to the county auditor in one of those two forms.
Second?
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
No.
I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Edwards,
Aye.
Commissioner Mensah,
Aye.
Commissioner Mejia,
Aye. Okay, that is the only topic on our agenda. It is 11:09. If there is not anything else, we are adjourned.
Thank you.